Welcome back, everyone. This is Screamworks Entertainment. If you like our content, please hit the like and subscribe. Help us grow. We'd really appreciate that. If you're just stopping in, welcome here. Glad to have you. Today we're going to be talking about the third episode of Chainsaw Man. This is a pretty good episode. We get a lot of detail into his new life. Last episode I said I was like Denji is kind of an a-hole. I didn't really like him, and yeah, he is. But I have more justification for why he's like that, just because like he hasn't had much guidance, and he's come from like the bottom of the totem pole. So I don't think he realizes that he's being annoying and jerk, like a huge jerk. I don't think he registers. It registers to him, because he's just like, oh, I'm eating good and I get to go to the bathroom whenever I want, and he's like, this is awesome. He's like, this is the dream. So I don't think he's like never had that. So I don't think that he realizes that like you're supposed to if you're gonna do that stuff, just don't be disgusting about it. I guess pick up after yourself, And so I don't think that registers to him yet. So that being said, I really do like his character. I just takes a little bit to get used to him because he's just. I just wish he had more of long term goals. Like his goals are silly, are really silly, stupid, and
He's
I'm
got
just
the
like,
cliche anime male goals.
which is that's why I hate this show. Like I love the show because it's awesome, but I hate his mindset. I'm just like, why? Why
It's
is
funny.
why?
It's
It's
funny.
not funny.
It
It's
is. It is
stupid.
funny. It's funny.
I think it's stupid
As soon
because
as she
he's like
starts
it's
talking about her cat, and she says, "Oh,
he's just
it's
like I'll do whatever it
he's
takes.
like, I'll
Yes,
kill them. I will kill
but
that
he's an
son of a
idiot.
gun."
He's an idiot because it's just like he's like he'll be manipulated just because it's a girl. Like it doesn't matter. Like he's just so stupid. It's just like I like the show. I just think his character is so dumb. Really.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's just young. Yeah, like you said, hasn't had much guidance. Just before
Yeah.
he
And
dies, he wants to, touch some
that's
stuff.
the only reason why I'm like, all right, I'm bearing with you here. I get you. You haven't had much guidance, but I mean, I like the show. I can't stand his personality. I freaking hate it. Can't stand it.
I like him. I
But
think it's funny. The one thing that really sets this show apart from other shows is the art, like the way the
yeah,
characters look. They look phenomenal. Like they keep doing a bunch of close-ups, like on the characters themselves, and they look so good. The artwork that they have on this show looks so good.
that's what I was saying on episode one. Like the way that they were shooting it is so much. It looks like a simulation kind of in certain scenes, not in the whole like episode, but in certain scenes, it looks like you just put on like Oculus or something like that. I don't know. Like it's weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's really nice though. Like it really the anime is super looks super good.
It does. It looks super good. Yeah, yeah, it does. Super good. I mean, especially the
That's what
characters, man.
drew me in originally is just how well it looked. I was like, wow, this looks so good. And the concept of him being this devil that can well, he's a human that has a devil inside of him that can change, and like kill other devils or whatever. I just like I said, it's just other than all the other aspects of the show, I really love. Denji's just cringe. He's very cringy character, and it's taking me a little bit to get used to. Hopefully, I'm really hoping later on in the show they'll write him a little better. He won't be as arrogant, not as stupid, not as negligent. Um, really hoping that will change later. Because if it doesn't, I'm just gonna hate this guy. I'm not gonna even watch the show for Ninja. I mean, like I don't mind his like chainsaw form. I just can't stand his personality. Like anything he says, I think it's just really stupid. Like 90% of what he says is stupid.
That's just gonna be him in this show. I don't think he's gonna change. At least not
I'm
right
hoping that
off,
he'll
anyways.
grow. I'm hoping that he'll like grow. You start off dumb, you kind of realize how the stuff is going, you get a taste of the good life, you get used to it. Now now you can grow. Now he's getting a little bit of guidance. People are starting to treat him slightly better, better than being alone and not having anyone. I guess like at least he has a job. Um, the girl that he likes is, I mean, any girl he likes, any girl, doesn't really matter. Like, he even says, he's like, I can put up with crazy as long as she's hot enough, you know.
Yeah,
And it's just like
yeah.
that really lets you know his character. He just I don't know, man. I can't with him. He's funny, but like it's dumb. It's like really dumb. It's almost like teenager kind of funny, Like I don't know.
Well, it kind of is kind of like a teenager. So
I mean, I see him as a young adult, but I don't know. It doesn't really tell you how old he is. It just kind of like insinuates his age just because of he's got to have a job. His grandfather or his father has passed, and shows him as like a kid, and then it shows him grown later on. So I mean, it shows you that he's grown. It just doesn't give you an exact age, so you just kind of got to assume that he's maybe in his early 20s, closer to maybe the mid 20s. I'm not for sure. I'm assuming here. Just that's just what I've gotten from what it's showed us in the past episodes.
yeah, I'm not for sure. I was thinking in his teens, 18, 17, 18,
It could be.
but
It could
I'm
be.
not
I
really
just
for sure.
like I'm not. It doesn't tell you. I'm just like I said. It's all assumption. So I'm not really for sure.
Yeah. So the premise of this episode is his new girl, the power chick, takes him to go save her cat.
Meow meow or is that what it's
Yeah, meow or meow
meow?
meow, whatever his name is.
Yeah, sounds
And
like
it's
a Pokemon
actually a, like
character. Meow meow.
actually it's a like vampire type character type devil.
It says that she used to be a devil, and she used to be feared by everybody. Like, and that's why Meow is so like she likes Meow so much, because Meow was the only one that wasn't afraid of her, that didn't like
Yeah,
scream. And she even says like, it's weird hearing people talk to me without screaming, because if I met anyone, I would just kill them. And it really lets you know that she just doesn't care.
yeah, yeah.
She's there
She's
for the
kind of
lulls.
crazy. Yeah, she's kind
Yeah.
of crazy. And it's funny.
But
She's
but
just
as long as
naked the
she's
whole
hot
time.
enough, Dustin, it's
But
okay.
the whole time that she's by herself, she's just naked the whole time. You don't see
Which,
anything, but she's just naked the whole time.
yeah, it's wild. I don't even know. Sure, whatever. Cool.
But the
I don't know
monster,
why it's like why they wrote her like that, but sure, we'll go with it.
well, yeah, we'll go with it. But the monster that she takes or she brings Denji to is like a giant bat vampire.
Yeah, that's why he even got the cat, is he snuck up behind her while she was on a roof. And like I don't even understand how she wouldn't hear him crawling up the roof with one arm, Like whatever. Whatever. So then he ends up taking this cat and was like, "Yeah, if you don't want me to kill your cat, then you're gonna bring me human so I can like, you know, be whole again." So it's just like, and it takes her, I
You
guess.
you you think he'd be strong enough to get a human himself just with the one arm? You would think.
I don't understand these devils quite yet. It's still so new. I don't really understand how they operate and how they work quite yet. Like I don't know. It's weird. They're weird for sure. Yeah, so it's just like, so the whole purpose of this episode is Power is convinced Denji to help her get her cat back. So the whole deal is we're gonna go to this devil, which is like this bat devil, and Denji's gonna kill him. Okay, but that's not how it works. Once she lures him, she's kind of like really mean to him, and just like, oh, humans suck. I never understand them. They're idiot. Which honestly, let's be real, Dingy is not the role model human here, all right? So don't use him as like, oh, we should judge all humans by Dingy's, way Dingy acts, because that's definitely not the way to go. He's kind of an idiot. The thing about it is, she lures him to this weird house, and he's like, all right. And then he like starts like, as they're walking up to this place, he starts putting two together. He's like, wait, I'm here to fight this devil. There's no devil here. This is weird. and so she knocks his ass out,
Hmm.
and she drags him in. Was like, yeah, okay, I brought you a human. Now give me back my cat. And I thought that was really interesting because like the whole like he was about to eat him, and then like they wrote the story as like Denji tasted nasty, and it's probably because he had devil inside of him. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah, I think that's why because he's part devil, so he's
yeah,
not full human, so he tastes gross.
yes, it tastes gross, and he like that's another thing is like he tasted apparently just so bad. Like they needed to spend like 3 minutes of this 20-minute episode like trying to talk about who he should eat. And he's flying through the air, just like, oh, I'm gonna eat this girl, or hey, what about a pregnant lady? Oh, what about children? Just like goes down the list. I'm just like, why? You could have just stopped with the first one. You didn't have to. I don't know. It's weird. He's like, I don't know, so weird. But yeah, so but prior before he's like flying out, uh, he punishes Power for bringing him Denji because Denji is a little upset, or not Denji, but the Batman, Bat Devil, whatever. I can't say Batman. He's not Batman. He's Bat Devil. Anyway, he's upset because Denji doesn't taste good and left a really bad taste in his mouth. So he's like, all right, Power, I'm gonna punish you now. I'm gonna for bringing me Denji, not a regular human. I'm going to eat your cat. And so like this scene really like bothered me because I was just like, why? Why? Okay, so what he eats the cat and then Power just lets him eat her. Like she's just like, yeah, now I know
He
what
just
it
stands
feels like.
there. Yep.
Yeah, she's like, I know what it's like now. You said that you had so Pochi uh she basically says, I know what it's like now that you have lost basically Pochi. I have no will to live. She's like, nothing matters. My whole like existence was for that cat, basically, and like nothing matters now. So she just like lets him eat him. They eat her, and she's just like, oh, it's just like that, no big deal. And then like he takes off flying, and then Denji kind of like kicks his ass.
Well, I think it's more of a Men in Black type situation where she lets him eat her. That way, she can try to save the cat.
Maybe that's a good theory.
That's that's how I took
Well,
it.
see, and like that's the thing is like right now with the episode being released, we don't really know if she's alive or dead. I think that
She's
she.
definitely not dead.
I don't know. I didn't think she was dead, but then the more I thought about it, I was like maybe because like the fight between the Bat Devil and Denji was kind of long, and like he
Yeah, it
was moving
was.
around a lot, and when you move, you typically digest things faster. I'm not saying that she's fully digested, but I'm sure she's not like having a great time in there. And the fight between the Devil Bat and Denji was really good. I really really liked it, and it was really funny because it's the throwback to the first episode when he's fighting that zombie devil, and the zombie devil's like, "Stay away from me!" Just like freaking out. Same thing with the Bat Devil because the Bat Devil can sense like his power. He's like, this dude is really strong. Like he's not your average devil. This dude's really strong. He's gonna kick my butt. Like he's gonna get me. So he started freaking out, and I thought that was really awesome. How he just like at towards one of the ends, he just like the dude like holds his hand out, and like Denji like just cuts through his arm like through the
Yeah,
long way. It was just like, ugh, it's
yeah.
so cool, and like splits, and then his like guts come like slinging out of his body because he like cuts him open. I was like, that's really cool. I was like, now cut up in those guts and see if she's alive. Like that's what I was really hoping that they were gonna end it on is maybe him kind of check in to see if Power's all right, or if he's
So
just
I thought
like,
too. I thought she was gonna spill out of him whenever he
yeah.
cut her open or cut him open, but
But
she didn't
the
spill
way the
out.
episode ends, it ends, with him just dying, and you just see a bunch of like intestines on the ground, and that's it. So hopefully it starts this next episode. We find out, or we probably will find out in the start of the next episode if Power is alive or dead.
I'll make you a bet that she's still alive. She's probably gonna pop out. Probably gonna be naked,
I think
and
you're,
then
I think you're right. I think you're right. Um, I do think you're right, but I think there's more of a chance of her being alive than dead. Let me put it that way. I'm not
oh
gonna say
yeah,
that their possibility is that she's not dead, but I think the possibility of her being alive is more significant than her being dead because she wasn't in his stomach that long, but still, you can't breathe when you're inside someone's stomach. I don't know. I don't know how these anime uh laws of physics work. I don't know. I don't know.
there are no laws of physics, sir.
Exactly, in anime. So, she could just be like, no, it doesn't matter. The logic kind of just goes out the window in a lot of these anime. So, it's hard for me to be like, well, logically speaking, should be like this. No, throw that out
Yeah,
the window.
got their logic away. Yeah,
Yeah,
most
no
definitely.
more logic. So we'll see. We'll see how they write it. See if Power's alive or not. Leave us a comment in the bottom. Let us know if you think that Power's alive or not. I'm curious to see. I mean, all the people who was actually watching the show. I'm curious to hear your opinion.
Yeah, it's a great show. I
It
really like
really
it. I
is.
really
It's
dig
a
it.
good anime. I don't really like Denji. Denji's kind of an idiot. I hope to really learn to love him in the future. I hope that he doesn't like. I hope he's still dingy, but just not as cringy. I hope he's like a little smarter.
Right there, Buster Rhymes.
But yeah, that's kind of my take on this episode. I really liked it. It was really good. Really excited to see the new episode. I really like the Devils. I think they look so good. They really do. The animation itself looks phenomenal. It's so fresh and just so new in terms of what we have been seeing, and some of these other animes. So I really like. I think they're doing a great job. I really do. Just write Denji better. That's all I'm asking. Just write him. Just don't make him as cringe,
That's
please.
probably how he is in the manga, so that's how he's gonna
I
be in
bet
the
you he's
show as
worse in
well.
the manga. They usually do that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he's worse. Yeah.
It's like we gotta write him not as bad for the show, but everything goes out the window for the manga. It doesn't matter. We could just he could be a rotten person. It doesn't matter.
I still haven't read the mangas yet. I need to. I've been
Yeah.
meaning to. I've just been caught
I
up
wonder
reading
how
other
many
stuff.
mangas are out yet so far of it.
I'm sure there's a bunch.
Yeah, I'm
So
sure
it's
there
not
is
like this
too.
show is like brand new or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
So
I'm sure it is too. I mean, that's typically how these shows start. You've got to make a manga that develops a really big following, or you're not getting your own show. Period.
yeah,
That's kind of how
very
it
true.
works.
All right, guys. Well, that's our review on episode 3 of Chainsaw Man. It's freaking pretty awesome. But left us on another cliffhanger. Sucks. I hate that the episode's only 20 minutes long. So I wish they were longer. I wish they would drop like the whole season.
But yeah,
All right.
that's
Well,
it, guys.
that's it. That's our review. We thank you for watching
Yeah.
and peace out.
Peace.